My fiancé admitted, I slept with your friend. What happened next was unexpected. I said, thanks for letting me know. Then I kicked them both out of my house and sent their photos to everyone. 3 days later, her pastor called me. I was sitting in my study reviewing our honeymoon plans when Melissa walked in. 5 years together, wedding just 4 months away. She stood in the doorway, fidgeting with her sleeve. James, we need to talk. Something in her voice made my stomach drop. I closed my laptop and turned to face her. What's wrong? She couldn't meet my eyes. I made a terrible mistake. The room seemed to tilt slightly. I slept with someone. Time stopped. My ears rang. Who? I asked, my voice unnaturally calm. She started crying, those theatrical sobs that suddenly seemed so calculated. It doesn't matter. It was just once. I'm so sorry. I stood up slowly. It matters to me. Who was it? She whispered a name that hit me like a physical blow. Alex, my college roommate, the guy who'd been staying with us for 3 weeks while getting back on his feet. The same Alex I'd loaned $1,500 last month for his car repairs. I nodded, processing this information with strange detachment. When? 2 weeks ago, when you were at your conference in Chicago. The conference where I'd spent every night video calling her, telling her how much I missed her. I walked past her to the guest room where Alex was probably playing video games on my console. He looked up when I entered, saw my expression, and his face fell. Pack your things, I said quietly. You have 10 minutes. He stood up, hands raised. James, man, let me explain. We were drunk and 9 minutes, I interrupted. I returned to Melissa, who was now sobbing on our bed. You need to leave too. She looked up, mascara streaking down her face. This is my home too. You can't just throw me out. I remained eerily calm. Actually, I can. The deed is in my name. I bought this house 2 years before we met. Her expression changed from sorrow to anger in an instant. You're throwing away 5 years over one stupid mistake? That's not fair. Fair? I laughed hollowly. Was it fair to sleep with my friend in our home? Was it fair to look me in the eyes every day after and pretend nothing happened? She stormed out, grabbing her purse. You'll regret this. You'll call me tomorrow begging me to come back. I didn't respond. Once they were gone, I locked the door and went straight to my computer. Melissa's parents had already paid $30,000 in non-refundable deposits for the venue and catering. Her father called my office, my parents, even my boss, demanding I reimburse them. 3 days after everything exploded, her pastor called. James, in the spirit of Christian forgiveness, you should make this right financially. Her parents are devastated. I remained calm. With all due respect, Pastor, I didn't cancel the wedding. Melissa's actions did. The financial consequences are hers to bear. Melissa tried to claim she had tenant rights since she'd lived with me for years. My lawyer sent a response pointing out she'd never paid rent. Her name wasn't on any utility bills, and she'd never received mail at my address. She backed down immediately. Her family launched a GoFundMe, brutally framing me as controlling and her as the victim. It raised $8,000 before I sent the screenshots to GoFundMe support, and the page was removed within hours. Indeed. 6 months later, I ran into Melissa at a coffee shop. She looked thinner, tired. When she saw me, she froze. For a moment, I expected to feel something. Anger, satisfaction, even pity. Instead, I felt nothing. She was just someone I used to know. I nodded politely and continued ordering my coffee. That evening, I finalized the sale of my house. The memories there were too heavy. I bought a condo downtown and started fresh. Sometimes the most unexpected response to betrayal isn't rage or revenge. It's the quiet dignity of walking away and rebuilding something entirely your own.